In few days, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman will present her 8th consecutive budget under the Modi government. Sitharaman will be India's first finance minister to present 8 consecutive budgets. She will be presenting the FY26 budget amid rising global uncertainties and slowing domestic demand. While she has remained a constant over the years, the team of budget makers has evolved due to changing responsibilities. Let me introduce you to the creme de la creme of Finance Ministry, the key gentlemen who are the architects of Budget 2025-2026. The first on the list is Finance and Revenue Secretary Mr. Tuhin Kanta Pandey. A 1987 batch Odisha cadre IAS officer, Pandey is entrusted with revenue mobilization while balancing demands for tax concessions. He took charge just days before the budget for the Revenue Department and a few months prior for the position of Finance Secretary after Dr. T.V. Somanathan was appointed as the Cabinet Secretary. Mr. Pandey is spearheading the revamp of income tax laws which are expected to be introduced in the upcoming budget session. Known for his prior role as Disinvestment Secretary, Mr. Pandey made the impossible possible by successfully privatizing Air India. Now, as the taxman, he faces the dual challenge of addressing fiscal consolidation and providing relief to the middle class. Next is Chief Economic Advisor Dr. Anantha Nageswaran, who completes 3 years in office. An alum of IIM Ahmedabad with a doctorate from the University of Massachusetts, Nageswaran previously served on the PM's Economic Advisory Council. His economic survey set to be presented this Friday will serve as a blueprint for reforms and deregulation to drive growth amid global uncertainties. A significant challenge for Dr. Nageswaran on February 1st will be responding to questions targeting the GDP growth estimate for the current fiscal year. Next up is Mr. Ajay Seth, a 1987 batch Karnataka cadre IAS officer who leads the Department of Economic Affairs. Seth is responsible, in fact, for the budget, for preparing the budget documents and ensuring macroeconomic stability. He must balance India's growth aspirations with its fiscal consolidation targets as the nation transitions to a debt to GDP target under its fiscal framework. Next is Mr. Manoj Govil, serving as the second budget under his experience, the Secretary of Department of Expenditure, a 1991 batch Madhya Pradesh cadre IAS officer. Govil previously held the position of Corporate Affairs Secretary. His primary focus areas include subsidy rationalization, centrally sponsored schemes, and enhancing spending efficiency. A 1993 batch Tripura cadre IAS officer Mr. Nagaraja M played a key role in opening India's coal sector to private players. As a Secretary of the Department of Financial Services, his focus lies in ensuring seamless credit flow, regulating fintech, expanding insurance coverage, and deepening digital financial services. Finally, we have Mr. Arunish Chawla, the recently appointed Secretary for DIPAM and DPE. A 1992 batch Bihar cadre IAS officer, Chawla in fact previously headed the pharmaceutical department. His primary challenges include driving disinvestment, monetizing assets, overseeing the strategic sale of IDBI, and unlocking the value of state-run enterprises. Besides these officials, we have the CBIC Chairman Mr. Sanjay Kumar Agarwal and CBDT Chairman Mr. Ravi Agarwal, who are instrumental in supporting the revenue team through their contributions and suggestions. For the CBDT, it has been an especially busy season due to the anticipated rollout of a comprehensive review of the Income Tax Act. In just 3 days, the country will look to this team with hope and renewed optimism as the Union budget is presented on February 1st.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.